Sponsored locally by TBFCU.
We're having a bit of a party in the studio this morning. Sally Rose, Maddie Arnold are here with Slobberbones, and the party is because today is Maddie's dog's birthday. Happy birthday to Moji, 2 years old, right?
She's 2.
So at Slobberbones, what y'all do, Sally, is a little bit of everything from the healthy pet food that everyone's looking for, safe toys we'll talk about, but you also make treats. Y'all have made a cake.
Yep, we've got Mochi's birthday cake right there. We do portraits on it. We can write whatever you want, do candles, toppers, whatever color you'd like.
You were stressing before we got on the air this morning, all of us were kind of commenting on how beautiful these treats are, and you're making them, right, Maddie? And the pranks you could pull on people to say, here, have a cookie, they might not taste very good because there's no sugar in them.
Correct.
But you said they are human grade, healthy for your pets.
All human ingredients, so no issues with allergens, anything like that.
So, Maddie, I mean, this is a lot of artistry that you're putting into it. How long does it take you, like for this cake, how long did that take you to do?
That one probably took me about an hour in total. There's a lot more detailed ones that we do. We get into like Alice in Wonderland themes, those can take a lot of time, but I really love art, so anything that they ask me to do, I'm like, okay, let's do it.
So are these intended to be just kind of for the special occasion treats, or in terms of the health for your pet, can you get, you know, a box of a dozen and give them one a day if you want?
Yeah, absolutely. You can always break them up. The bigger ones like the bones you can do. We've got smaller ones that are good for an everyday treat. You know, people will come by because their dog had to go to the vet that day and they want to do something to tell them they did a good job.
Right.
And then we've even got waffles. We call them woofles that Maddie here makes. That's got all human ingredients in it. That's good for an everyday treat.
I do want to stress that y'all are locally owned.
Absolutely.
And operated. So that means that you really do know your customer base. You're not doing this based on some national model. This is yours.
Yeah, we really try to meet the needs of our customers, offer healthy choices, whether it be treats, whether it be food, especially our food. We've got single source protein, so you don't have to worry about a chicken allergy.
So let's talk about that for a second if we can, because if you've been lucky enough to have a pet that is just easy peasy, count your blessings. But when you've got one that struggles with allergies, it's hard to get to the bottom of it. And so often you can think, am I right, Sally, that you're doing the right thing with the food, but it can be just one little hidden ingredient.
Exactly. Unfortunately, a lot of some brands will put chicken in there when it says salmon or when it says beef. There's still chicken hidden inside there to fill it to keep the price down.
So how do you know that that's not hidden in
We
this?
do the research and we read the bags for you, and then we can help you shop for one that's going to do the right thing.
So do you ever watch, Maddie? I don't know if you're able to be out on the floor like that or if you're always doing your artistry with the treats, but do you hear customers come in and they'll try a bag, I'll try it, and then they come back to say, thank you,
Yeah.
this worked?
I hear that all the time. I do get to go out on the floor a lot. I get to know a lot of our customers, and we have a lot of customers that come back and they're really thankful for the things that we suggest to them and things that really work for their dogs.
You know, you can spend a lot of money too on
Absolutely.
trial and error. Are these pretty reasonably priced?
Yes, they are. They're very reasonably priced, and we do offer a guarantee, you know, that it's going to work for your dog. If it doesn't work for your dog, you have 14 days to bring it back. You know, as long as the whole bag's not gone, that's not a problem at all. And we're going to help you find the right food.
Yeah. Is it dogs only, or do you have things
We
for
have cat
cats?
food as well, yes.
Because can they have problems too?
Oh, better believe, yeah. They have a lot of the same food allergies, itching, scratching, things like that as well. Kidney issues is a big thing with cats.
Yeah, especially for male cats. You have to be really careful about that. I love that you brought chew toys. Because those are not all the same either, and we've learned over the years that you've got to be careful what you're letting your pets chew on.
One of our favorite things, we have the Bone here, that's a long-lasting toy, but one of my favorites is a yak chew, and it's goat's milk that has been dried and hardened, and so all they're doing is chewing on cheese, basically. Dried cheese.
Interesting.
But it's hard, like a long-lasting chew.
So is part of the, like if you have a bigger dog, I'm sure Mochi here can have just a little tiny biscuit and be fine.
Yeah.
Is that
she
right?
can. She'll work on a yak chew for about like a month. and yeah, she's content with it. She's happy.
Is that also stimulating for their mind to have something to chew on? Not just the health and boredom, but it keeps their minds active?
Definitely, it keeps them busy throughout the day. You know, if you work long hours and your dog has to stay at home, we always recommend a long-lasting chew to keep with them in their crate or just in the living room to keep them busy throughout the day.
Yeah, I'm sure you saw a lot of that happen when people went back to work after COVID, because the animals got used to them being home too. What is this little guy that you've got up here?
So that is a lick mat, and that is something that you can use as like a reward or a distraction is the best way to use it. Like let's say you're doing a bath. If you come into our store, we do have DIY baths, and you can get a lick mat, and then you put like a peanut butter mix on there, and the dog just licks and licks and licks, and they're not paying attention to anything else.
Oh, wow. That's like a cocktail for dogs.
And it's like a little reward at home too. You can just put it down on the kitchen floor and let them go to town.
I've got to wrap things up. Do you need a lot of advance notice on getting the cakes made for?
We just need at least a 48-hour notice.
Okay.
But I usually try to get them done.
And with the DIY baths, do you make an appointment or just walk in?
That's just first come, first serve. We actually have it $10 on Tuesdays.
Oh, great.
But you can come in 7 days a week and do that, or we do have a groomer who will do a bath for you.
Love it. You'll find them on Jenkins Road. There's their address on your screen. Happy birthday to Mochi. I hope that you enjoy your cake that your mama made. Thank you so much, both of you.
You were injured on someone else's property. A fall, broken stairs, poor lighting.